Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to yet another stream with Scalding Flashback. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, I guess. How is everyone doing today? Good to have you. It's Tuesday. I was gonna say Monday, but then I remembered I came back Easter Monday. I was, one would say, lazy. And I didn't stream yesterday, so this is actually Tuesday and the first stream of the week. Rush, how are you? Black Belt, hello. Sant Havoc, hello, hello, hello. Afternoon walk with your dog. Oh, I'm sure your dog will enjoy that very much. It's a beautiful day here in London, so Fitz has been to the park already today. No thanks to me, but I was at the office today, so that's my excuse. Right, let's do a bit more chill here. The music. There's a lot of new symbols in OBS, which, you know what? You know what you shouldn't do? Update OBS half an hour before you go live. It looks good. I think we're good. We're good. Right. Sorry for not being live yesterday, but I was in Switzerland to visit my family from Friday through to Sunday, and it's always kind of all full on when I'm there. Like they want all of my time. Everybody wants to see me. Nobody knows that I create content, or they don't care. But yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. It was a great time meeting everyone. But then I needed some time yesterday to just collect myself, rest up, and come back with full energy. Good night, I'm Armory. I'm so looking forward to Saturday event I'm hosting. What are you hosting, Black Belt? And what did you play at your Armory? I did use my time yesterday, though, when I was not streaming, to sit on the balcony, smoke a cigar, and contemplate where I'm going with my content creation journey in the next months. And this is the teaser for a teaser. I came up with something I think is really cool, and I should have more information about that within the next few days. I hope this coming weekend I'm going to be able to work on it and then release the first tidbits of information next week. So keep an eye out for that. Last night was Betsy Sage. Ooh, nice. Nice. So, I mean, the important question we have to ask ourselves today is, what does everybody think of the Hala deck, right? I mean, that's the big one here. I am not a warrior guy. I don't know how to evaluate these cards. The one thing that stood out to me immediately, this is the lady from Shelter from the Storm, right? That's like the one thing that I caught. and the question is, are we... I mean, surely we get her as a hero at this point. Hello, looks fun, Rush. Nice. Right. Saturday I have a Sage and CC double event at local brewery, local learn to play medicine. That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. I've actually been thinking there's not been any learn to plays in London for a long time now. And I think we need to have learn to plays again. I was actually going to speak to the local community about that. Maybe Izzet, if you're listening, we haven't had a learn to play event in London for a long time. Not sure if that's something that your shop wants to do, but you know, that slaps, right? Trent, how ya? Holla at your girl, she's gonna be cracked. Okay, so if I look at her hero ability, right, and her sword and her equipment, so basically what she wants to do is you have a weapon where you constantly manage the amount of counters that you have on the sword, right? So you want to make sure you have a certain level of counters and you manage that carefully to trigger additional effects, right? There's a judge application to do for the learn to play. Oh, really? I mean, but you can also do a casual learn to play, right? There was a learn to play at Leisure Games a few weeks ago. All right, Kaden, okay. All right, yes, of course, I remember that, yes. Iratex, why not Flavio? So I'm glad to hear that this is a good product, actually. I'm glad to hear. One of the things that I did notice is somebody said not too long ago that they seem to be, with their art, leaning more into like comic style. And I looked at this and I couldn't help think that that's what they did as well, right? It's like, I like the art, don't get me wrong, but it looks very high fantasy comic. I feel like that's what they want to go for. They're just, I mean, this is a bit more realistic, but overall it's like, you know, this is just kind of comic style, which I don't have a problem with. I've just noticed it. Holiday will be big push for Warriors in general. I think we will see Dorian 95% in Boltyn, 65% LL from cards from here. Brockler, really? It's that good? We have CC and Zeshdex with some Creepcons that we're giving away. As the host of the event, there will be some sweet prize for top 4 in each. That's nice. That's really good, especially after you told me last week that you played a big event and, you know, the pricing obviously wasn't that good. All right, so so this equipment is basically, so once per turn action, one cost attack. If this has been sharpened this turn, its first attack just gets go again. So basically, this and their hero ability is 4 to put a +1 on it to give it go again. So that's on the face of it, that's 4 for 4 with go again. So that doesn't seem that great, but I'm guessing that's just a very basic thing. Story, I'm absolutely positive this allows 3 to 4 chain story easy. Wow, okay. 1 in 5 chances you don't draw a sharpen effect. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is like a backup in that case. And what you want to do is then use your other cards to do the sharpen. Polished Blade. The initial cost to play this, remove 1 or more plus counters from the attacking sword on the active chain link. So you've already have to had something that sharpened already at this point. So let's go again. You may attack an additional time with a sword. Oh, cool. Oh, this seems very good for Dory. Your next attack with the sword this turn costs 1 less to active. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, okay. So target gets +4. Target weapon attack is +4. If the weapon has been sharpened this turn, this costs 1 less to play. So 1 for 4, that's pretty good. Well, isn't it usually 0 for 4? And it's a 2 block. Doesn't seem on rate. I'm not going to go through everything here, but I will trust you guys when you say it's good. And what does Deadly Display do? It's a common target. Gets +3. If the weapon has been sharpened this turn, the attack gets when this hits a hero, create a flurry token. What was flurry again? When you activate a weapon attack, destroy this, and you may attack with the weapon twice this turn. Okay. Okay. Right, so you basically buff your weapon and then you attack with it a couple of times with Flurry. Hey Lillian, how are you doing? Very cool, very cool. And this releases in 2 weeks, right? It's releasing, I think, next Thursday, if I remember correctly. I think it's usually here. I thought they put the information here. Nope. Ah, this is wrong. I thought it was somewhere. Never mind. But I think it next week is when it releases. How have you been, Lilian? 17th? Okay. So, all right. This is going to be relevant for my next project, which will be interesting. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Are you excited about Hala? Right, so what am I doing today? We are continuing our journey with Puffin, Pirate Puffin. I tried to read the guide on Metafy from min-maxing. I didn't get that far, I just haven't had a lot of time. I do have the full deck now. I think I'm still missing one Palantir. It was supposedly shipped on the 1st, but I haven't received it now 6 days later, although we had the Easter weekend in between. It is over there. I'm planning to take it to the armory tomorrow, so I want one more day of practice, so I'm not looking stupid, because I feel like this is one of those decks where Talishar helps you a lot with the triggers and when to do what, because it shows you when something is active. And when you go and play in the person, you don't get that, right? Trying to work out the new warrior cards, people are very high on them. I've just been told there's a 95% chance this will Living Legend Dory. That actually reminds me. Let me just check. Where is she with the Living Legend points? Dorinthia. She is in 9th spot with 743. And she's on a 1.5x multiplier. Right? We're still waiting for the first hero from Welcome to Wraith to Living Legend. And I've always wondered which one it would be. For a while I thought it was Bravo. Then when the new card dropped in Pen, I thought Katsu was going to take off. That didn't happen. And now we're saying maybe it's Dorinthia. I mean, one thing that I can tell you for certain is it's not going to be Reinar. Because Reinar has like half the Living Legend points of the other heroes from Welcome to Wraith. All players get a gem pack in each event. Top 4th gets a random playmat. 3rd gets selected full heart hero. 2nd gets half a box of new set. Gets 1 full sealed box. There will also be 4 random legendary equipments and 1 random Hala giveaway. Wow, that is a lot of giveaways. That sounds like an awesome event. Your deck is hard to build. You have to balance Go Again and Flurry tokens. And I want to see if the new Sharpen cards are worth it. I mean, those are good points. She may fold into the new Lightning cards. Ooh, but that would be interesting, right? Because why would you release it just ahead of that then? Like, obviously, they would have thought about that. Alright, here we are. First game of the day. War still has no AB. True. Maybe it's not going to be that important? A little bit of holodeck, it needs some updates. I mean, yeah, I mean, Master Pack Warriors being announced next week. Jim, that's a hot take. By the way, Jim, I totally took down your name as my go-to person for for the expert on Max. Tag, you're it. I almost misspoke there. I almost gave away some of my part of the next project. All right, we want to go first into Tough Nuts. Oh, the protection buttons are still broken. Oh, they left. No. Where are you getting this hot take from, Jim? Right, Boltyn. So I still need, by the way, guys, I'm looking for experts, hero experts. And I still need... I think I got everyone now, actually. I don't need any more. Do I not? Let me just check. While people are trying to pair into me. Is there an Olympia-priced fighter specialist? Or is there a Betsy skin in the game specialist? Alright. Ooh, Dash.io. Do we just fatigue them? Oh my god, why is everyone disconnecting today? You do, Lillian, 100%, yeah. Yeah. I so much want to talk about my new project. While I wasn't streaming yesterday, I was basically brainstorming my next project. And I spent about 3-4 hours of work instead of streaming on that. And I can't wait to unveil what it is. But I'm gonna let you guys on stream, the stream viewers, know first. But I need to figure out some details first. Are there even players for those heroes, let alone experts? I don't know. Actually, I was wondering if I should ask Pockets about Olympia, because Pockets, I know, is a Olympia enjoyer. Impact pen cards, the most missing color cycles of any other class. Where do they put the Hala Marvel? Sorry, I missed the first part, I think, of that, I believe. Oh, Mastery Pack Warriors being announced. Okay, that's why I say low impact pen cards. The most missing color cycles of any other class. Where did they put the Hala Marvel? You know what? That actually makes sense. Let me repair here. I think there's something broken. That actually makes a lot of sense. Also, Warrior is definitely a class that needs some support, right? So I get where you're coming from. Hey, Arcadius, how are you doing? All right, we have a High Seas matchup. All right, let's check the deck here. Lots of go again, of course. All right, full focus on this matchup now. That numbers reprint would help a lot. That is true. Yeah, exactly, Lilian. I do think Warrior is probably one of the classes that needs the most support right now. All right, where are we at here? Game number 1. We are off to the races. We have a gold. We have not much more. We don't have much more. So what do we do? I think we need something in Arsenal with a go again. So let me... I can't play the Golden Sky Warden. That's too expensive. Let me play the 5. We'll pass into that. Pirate vs. Pirate Violence? Yes! Army matey! Scorched, how are you? I'd love to play Fang. Not sure how much he get out of a Warrior Mastery Pack, but he doesn't need as much help as Dory. Yeah, that's actually a good point. He would not necessarily get much, right? Because it's basically... everything is so focused on draconic things for him. However, if you... basically what you could give him is like a card in Omens that helps him make other cards draconic. Or get more... Be a bit better with creating fealty tokens. And then you can use any... cards, you know, you can use cards which are not draconic pretty simply, right? Alright, so generating a gold. Salt. When this attacks, reveal the top of your deck. If it's blue, pitch it. Alright, this is 1. Do we block this? So, if I destroy this gold, I can give the soup up go again. And then we can E-strike into... It's a pretty good turn, I think, even though I don't really have any cogs. What he really needs is for this card to block for 3. But then he would be a warrior. I do think the idea behind Fang is that he's pretty aggro. So. I don't think it's necessarily why. So if I destroy this, that gets go again, we play for 4, go again. Into 5, go again. Into 5. So that's 14 damage. For 1 gold. I think that's worth it. Wait, of course I need to. Of course I needed to say yes there. Are they not letting me? It's been a long weekend. I forgot everything. All right, let's apologize here.
I'm sorry.
I need to crank because otherwise I don't have go again. All right, so we'll go for the soup up. Or go again. More reliable a Felty gen? Yes, I think that is it, right? If you can generate Felty early, you can be absolutely disgusting, but in a game where that doesn't happen, I think you're kind of in a very bad position. So they're keeping their whole hand here. I wonder if I should keep a go again, but we'll not. They're willing to take the damage. Let's make them pay. We'll send the damage. +1 power because I can't shoot Spitfire because I have nothing to tap. Alright, why are they keeping their whole hand here? Alright, we see the gold baited hook. Golden tipple. They don't want me to block. Why? Yes. I was thinking there would be a Conqueror of the High Seas there, right? But then once I played the Arsenal, that wasn't relevant anymore. Oh, I should have already... Right, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yes, I should have... Okay, yeah, mistake. They create a gold token, go again. When this hits a hero, just got a card. Okay. Yeah, okay, crap. I could have already... When this defends, you may turn a card in a graveyard face down. If it's a yellow, create a gold token. We're gonna turn... Sawbones. Ah, damn it, yes. Okay, I'm not gonna take it back again because I already made a mistake that I asked to take back. Alright, so this is for 6. Reading is not my forte. So I will activate her ability. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm cleaning up the chum. And if they have the card that gives me a -1, then I look very stupid and, you know. So I'd rather make sure I don't get caught out by that. Can I fatigue them? I don't think so. I think you only fatigue Gravies which are inexperienced, right? Who is favored in this matchup? Sawbones. I wish I could have kept that other sunken treasure here. If I didn't make the mistake, I could have... Right. 3 gold. So other question then. What are your predictions for the PT this weekend? Who do you... What hero do you... Well, it's a mixed format, right? What heroes do you feel like have like the biggest representation? In CC and in Sage, of course. Alright, so we got a Conqueror of the High Seas. That's for 8 go again. See, we can't block with this. Which is good. Pitmaster, how are you? CC, Mario, Sage, Ira? I think Ira looks very strong. Remind me, what won Shanghai? I think it was Briar, right? Was it Chris Ayali? I didn't watch the final. I only know that Enki Dupake made it to the final with Valda. Agro Briar? Right. I'm doing very well, thanks. How are you doing, Pitmaster? Okay, so if we block this for 2. Let's block here. For 3. And we get a gold. I just found out what that card does. Because I never play with gold, right? So I didn't realize that this would steal the gold. So that was double whammy here. I got hooked indeed, yeah. I just noticed. I noticed what not to do. Wait, why are they breaking the... Okay. Rip indeed. So they have no action points left after this. We block for 3. But I can't actually attack on my turn. So that was another huge mistake here. Wait, no, I create a gold here. Crank, yes. We put one on there. We activate her ability. Yes. Well, you know, anything but that. But it's actually fine. So we'll just shoot this. And get rid of it. So one of the things that I don't think I appreciated is how much I need my weapon to make my game plan work. And I need to look out more that I make good use of Spitfire. I think 60-70% of top decks are KO, Valda, Florian. You really think KO seems kind of solved, right? But I may be wrong. You just can't get yourself to play it, Pit? Why is that? Is it just too fast, too volatile for you? Hi Pyronix, how are you? Puffin win with 60% representation. Well, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. I'm not sure I would sign that. Alright, so we got the scuba. We got the scuba. We're gonna have 1 golden cock and we're gonna have the dovetail. So, if we block with the Golden Sky Warden, we can create another gold, lets us crank it. We can play a Copper Cock, which lets us crank it as well. Where are my Palantirs, by the way? A Vast Yee. That gives it go again, doesn't it? No. So it gets go again? Yes, it gets go again. And when it hits, they get a gold. They already have the gold. I don't want them to make more gold. Okay, still strong, but the other decks are gaining popularity. I have a plan into them. Okay, okay. Right, so... So we can block for 4 here. Alright, I'm going to try and see if being very blocky is the way to go in this matchup or not. I'm not I mean, honestly, I'm playing this matchup for the first time, so I'm not sure what my strategy should be. Should I ignore and go face, or is what I'm doing correct? It's quick and the gem or who started is impactful. Also, like, feel boringish with their respective M and stuff like. Well, that's just kind of. I mean, it's still Blitz, right? It's just improved Blitz, but the format hasn't changed dramatically. You have to pressure them a bit, or you're going to get fatigued yourself. If you block too much into him, you get fatigued. Okay, right, got it. Got it. Thanks, guys. Alright, we have 2 Sawbones. Cockworks. Ooh, that's the one cost that I didn't want to see. So, I could go 5 go again into Dovetail. Go again. Yes, okay, so we'll do this. We'll go base. It's probably gonna force me to attack one of the... Ah, crap, come on. That was incorrect. Sorry.
Sorry.
Wait, why did I click that? Okay, let's... Okay. Go again. I thought I clicked that. And then... Let's have your power to control... Okay, so we'll do this. This one goes face. And then the next attack will go into Sawbones with the Spitfire for 3. Not hard for taking them? Okay, got it. I think it's always people under tech for Wizard and Sage, so Kano will convert decently well day 1, Donnie. I'd love to see a Katsu take down CC as my Dark Horse pick. Whoa! I mean, I'd love to see that. Right? I'd love to see that. I don't like facing into Katsu, but Katsu doing well is definitely something that I'd love to see. It's always great to see, like, when you see Dark Horses do well. Right? It's like when people bring stuff like nobody expected. That would have been blocked with 6, right? I think I would have been... Yeah, that would have been blocked, dude. That would have been... not good if I did that. I would have hit for 7. Well, I can't math. Math is hard. Alright, good. So, we've got him at 23 to 33. We got him on the 3-card hand, and we got him with no allies. There's nothing in the graveyard at this time. And they were just out of gold. 5 plus 2 is 7. Math. Math. A whole new world. I mean, the way it works is, right, when this hits, all cocks are untapped, right? That's how it would have worked, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Why do they suddenly have 3 in their hands? Wait, I didn't see any. And now they have 3? What? Hey, Ambient Knight, how are you doing? Is it just me, or has it been a while since I've seen you here? Okay, so we got a 4 here. Do they have an on-hit? They do. They do. Schmutzli! Schmutzli, also a name I haven't seen in a while. Dude, I was in Switzerland this weekend. 2. I mean, all of this is really important here for me. They've got 0 gold. I definitely got to block this. No way, Schmutzli! No way! It's a maze. So I want this to create cogs, but I do think we do this. Do they have an action point? They do not. Okay, keys a trip to visit family. Exactly. My mother was celebrating her 70th birthday. Alright, so what do I do here? We do this. Into this. Pitching this. We do this. Go again. +1 power. And now we haven't seen that card yet. That gives me -1. Oh, god darn it. I was very worried about that happening. Alright, we're just gonna go face with the 6 in here. Mistakes. I should have done +1 twice to clear the jump. And then just Arsenal the Command and Conquer, because it doesn't do much here anyway. Yeah, I should have pushed Tough Tail to 7. Oh, yeah, I should have waited, right? I will be on Brian Lyth, and she will be on Fine Cinder. My partner and I will be bringing some spicy brews for this weekend. Ooh, always, dude. You always do. You always do. I did it too fast, Pyronics, right? Yeah. I haven't looked at Fab in forever. It feels. Did I miss anything cool? Ooh, I mean, the meta has been pretty cool, dude. Like, the meta has been incredibly open. It's been incredibly diverse. Like, I think the CC meta is probably one of the most open we've seen. Overall, I think the game is in a very good health. Okay, if we ignore this, I can play Cog in the Machine, pitching a blue, make 2 golden cocks. I crank both of those, so I draw a card. I go for Soup Up before go again. And then we can Cockwork Zeppelin. Okay, I'm gonna just take the... this is gonna be a lot of damage, isn't it? It's gonna be 10 damage here. Because of the rum. Yeah. Okay. I think I've made some pretty significant mistakes this game so far. Need some quick run-up on all the ally prior for gravy. Let me know if you'd be happy to do it. Up on all the ally... I mean, I'm playing the game, right? I appreciate it, but I think we're probably not going to pair into another one. So, we can go... We play Cog in the Machine, pitching the blue. Yes, yes. I do not want to tap. We draw a card. Okay. So. I think this is... Okay, we can make another one. I think the play is just this into this. I forgot what Jump does. That could have backfired a lot. Okay, and then we'll just do the Cockwork Zeppelin. I'm doing it too early always, right? So 7 should be good enough, though, unless they have 2 of those cards in their hand. So how many allies does a Gravy run these days? Okay, so that's fine. Yes, I'm gonna let it close. We're gonna put this arsenals. Ah, I got another one, but I thought just in case I need to make anything cogs. By the way, the league ended with one of my locals winning it. I need to turn off that alert. The winner, of course, gets a Hala armor deck. I'll be honest, at this moment in time, I do not know if I'm going to run a 5th season. I'm not sure yet. Maybe. It depends. I think the next few months are going to be very busy for me with cool stuff to do. Alright, so we have a scuba. What do we want to do? This gives go again. Alright, this is like a good target for Arsenal, I feel. You're running 19, that's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. So they want me to block here, right? They want me to block. They don't have another yellow. For this, leagues are hard to keep up with for sure. They clash leagues for a couple of years and can be exhausting sometimes. I mean, the league runs itself, right? There's not that much I need to do, but still. So if we take the 4 here, we can play Copper Cock. Actually, I am going to take it. So, play Copper Cock. Yes, crank it. Play another one. Yes, crank it. Activate hero ability, draw a card. Okay, now we can see what we're working with here. We will... This is 0 cost, 0 cost. So what I'll do here is I'll send this into Scuba. With the go again, we'll clear that out. I am now for the first time on lower life than them. Then we'll play the Sky Skimmer. I'll go face, and I think I'm going to give this go again with 1 cog to then attack for 2, which is, well, I could... No, that makes sense. Give it go again, and then attack for 2. Of course, we're going to get another gold here. So one of the strategies, of course, is trying to deprive the hero of gold. That certainly hasn't worked out so far. Someone to do a Rocky Rock art. Oh, dude, that would be so cool, dude. Dude. That would be very cool, Donnie. So Ambient, are you looking to come back to the game, or are you like out? And why did you stop playing? Just no time, or no more local scene, or just got better stuff to do with your life? Alright, so we have 2 cheating scoundrels. We do not have a good payoff card. A 3. I do have 2 cocks that I can crank. Let's not take damage here. They've got 33. They may actually fatigue me, you're correct. They're clearly fishing here. Hello, Rigor Mortis. Hate to see ya. You kind of don't have a lot to deal with you right now. This is not ideal. So if I can attack back with a soup up, but I think I'm gonna try and block 5 here. God, if you do this, gets +2. Yes, that's fine. You have weapon and they don't can only need a few cards to not lose. That is true. That is a good point. Yeah, you make a good point. Actually, I cannot crank twice. Oh, I can with this card. Yes. Yes. Tap it. Sure. Okay, nothing was destroyed this turn. But one was tapped, so this gets go again. So what we're gonna do is we'll play this. We'll play this and go face with this one. And we'll give it go again, and then we'll use the Spitfire and the Rigor Mortis. Meta open except for Betsy on Olympia. Ooh, I mean, there's a few heroes as always that aren't viable, right? But I think the top meta there is a lot of heroes at the top which are viable, which is what is cool. Like it's pretty spread. I do think Mario is pretty freaking good at the moment. But Donnie, hasn't that always been the case that Warrior has a bit of an identity crisis? Alright, I was hoping to sneak in damage here. I'm not gonna lie. That's the second blood in the water. They're timing them very well, which I do think is a sign of a good gravy player. And it's also giving them a gold, right? So, good job. Alright, so there we go. Get rid of this Rigor Mortis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I could just have them not have gold for once. Whaler. They're playing Whaler. Interesting. Warriors attack with weapons except Boltyn. Several other classes get good weapons value. Warriors use attack reactions, but now Assassin has equal good enough, not better reactions. That is fair. I think that's absolutely fair what you're saying. I do think, though, as time has gone on, there's a lot of overlap between the classes and the heroes, and there's like a fair few who now do similar things, right? Hello, Palantir Aeronaut, and I'm gonna have no. Alright, so this, when this defense, you may destroy, and I have control. If you do this, gets +2. Block 2. They're all gonna be gone anyway. I'm gonna have a very sad turn here. I do think I gave away the game early by the mistakes that I made. I think I could be in a very different position here if I had played a little bit smarter at the start of the game. And also I needed to do better in denying the gold here on their side of the table. I think I would have blocked 8, throwing the attack to kill the ally. Yeah, I think I'm giving them way too much gold. Like, I need to do better at blocking out the gold-baited hook. I think that has made a huge difference in this game. It's really been a big difference maker. I don't like any of these. Game is now remaining over here. Well, yes. I've basically been playing Brutes and Super Slam, and I wanted to branch out a little bit. I played one stream of Marlin, enjoyed her, but I was terrible at it, and then played one stream of Puffin and really enjoyed her. So I decided to put the deck together. Now I'm not gonna continue playing this deck. But I do want to get a bit of reps on it, because I do want to play it for a fair bit. And I think the big problem that I have right now, that there's a Whaler here, and there's a Rigor Mortis, and there's a Gold Kiss Rom. And the Gold Kiss Rom is going to be really bad for me. So I need to block this out for 6, right? And I think then what they're going to do is just play the Whaler after this, which I cannot get rid of with the hand that I have. If you were a Tough Nut guy, seems really interesting to me. I tried... Yes, I like Tough Nut, and I think I would play Tough Nut more, but I just wanted to break out of my Brute stuff a little bit, right? I feel like I just default to Bruting because it's such a comfort class for me, and I wanted to try something a bit different because I feel like I've been doing the same thing for so long. It's going to be 7 damage. I do think I need to use the Palantir to get rid of the Rigor Mortis here. I think this is probably maybe another mistake. I mean, if they find a go again, it's 11 damage. It's just it's going to be very hard to deal with. And how am I going to get this to 7? But I do enjoy her a lot. Too much on killing them beats? Possibly. Chocolate would argue the mistake was not having a cog. Yeah, I haven't played it very well, have I? Oh no. Oh no. 13 is a lot. Sadly, I think I'm gonna have to... Opponents must... Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad, because now it can just force me to attack into that while the Whaler keeps being there. I wanted to play Cheating Scoundrel with Command and Conquer and get rid of the Whaler, but there's not gonna let me do that, is he? So we'll just have to eat 7 damage here, send the Command and Conquer into Chum. They still have one of those -1 cards. No, Fearless we've only seen one so far. This could be the Death Nail. I mean, it would be very good to have this in Arsenal here. Ah, they did not. Okay. They play Remembrance as well? Oh no. Yeah, I can't even do anything here, to be honest. There's nothing I can do to push an attack to 7. The Remembrance Whaler in response to the Water Grave Trigger. Got it. Okay. Okay. I mean, this has been a good lesson, honestly. Is my excuse. I can't get rid of this. Like, I don't know how. So, I can't even block it out because I don't have anything. What I can do is block for 3, but then I'm dead. I can block for 6 and I'm not dead. The only thing I can do here is a bit of a YOLO play. I played this, crank it, poly, Yes. Okay, this is not terrible. We do this, we give it go again, we play the backspin thrust into it. Yeah, copper, that's exactly what I needed to do, right? Go again. Then we play the backspin. Go again. It's cleared, but if you're saying that they have remembrance... So if you use a cog for buff, boots, and tap... Alright, yes, yes. Alright, I think we'll load up with 10 mistakes here. We've only seen one ghost ship so far as well. Which obviously, I mean, it comes in for 8 damage, right? Even if it's nothing else. Having a 4 attack in Arsenal could have mattered. Yes. See, there we go. At the moment, he has nothing. So, Sunken Treasure is kind of wasted here. Okay. I wish I had 2 cogs. No, because it's not a golden cog. So I don't even create a gold here. So this goes up to 3. That's still 5. And with the go again, they'll probably just kill the... Okay, so what we can do here is destroy this. Do they have a yellow? It doesn't really matter as long as it's not one of their dudes, right? So we can do this prismatic ley line. No, we'll leave that where it is. So fearless here. Yeah, I'm out of blocks. GG. A lot of lessons learned here, hopefully. That was definitely lost because of my mistakes. 100%. Good lessons, though. Okie dokie. We'll just go right into the next one. I hope I can learn from this. Oh, another one. I mean, we could try again. We could try again. Puffin usually doesn't bother interacting with allies. She often goes face. I can try this time. Right, Topple? What is this deck that you're sharing? Honey Nut Cheerios? Is this just... It's just Redline? It's just Redline, isn't it? Cheerios, always Redline. Okay, so Gravy Bones. Right, let's try going face. Right, let's see if this works. Okay, good. We have a Cockworks critical and put a steam counter on top. So what we'll do here is... You want to ignore jump until you have to kill him. Okay. So. Cogworks. Pitching. This. We'll create the cogs. This is interesting to have quick dodge flexors here. This probably changed because I was able to go first. Do you want to crank? No, we do not. We put a steam counter on this. Then I'll arsenal the cheating scoundrel, and we're off to the races. Is this second Gravy Bones? Yes! I just lost it, Scorch. I made too many mistakes. I think one of the main mistakes that I made was I let a lot of hooks hit, which gave them a gold and cost me my gold. And obviously, as Chad has been saying, I've been probably too focused on clearing their allies and not going enough. Hello, John. Right, so I have one cog. Can we generate a second one for the Palantir? I mean, I could break Unicycle. Yes, Whaler. I need to be thinking here. Let's kind of see what they do. Okay. So, but I can't get to 3, right? Well, I can break the unicycle. I honestly don't know how this hand best works. So I can play 2 scoundrels. Sure. Sure, but then I have... But I haven't cranked. I think I'm just gonna play the Clockwork Zeppelin. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was kind of where I was thinking, of course. Veed, of course. Actually, wait, hold on. I mean... No, I have to... I don't want to... Like, I'm obviously... Obviously, I'm IPing myself here, but I don't want to use 2 cheating scoundrels if they're just going to force me to attack into jump. Right? That is not what I want to happen here. So we'll see what they do here. I can crank twice to send this. So they need a defense reaction here. If I... Okay. Damage? Okay. So I can't go over that because I only have 9. Yeah, but if he jumps, then... So I can only do 1, right? So if I can only do 1, this goes to 10 and we're at samesies. I should have discarded so they don't get the gold. Yeah, I should have discarded, right? So they don't get a gold. Okay. So thinky. This hero, so thinky. I want to get there though. I want to master this hero. Alright, so this is for 4. Can I convert my hand? I cannot. We're gonna be able to play Cookworks to get go again. But it is... No, it's fine actually. We'll take the 4 here. Chocolate bunny time. It is Easter. How many have you had? How much chocolatey stuff have you guys eaten? Puffin is hard, bro, don't give up. I'm not giving up. I'm having a great time with her. I just, like, I think it's very intricate when you buff what, and like in what, like I still haven't figured out when I need to buff what I need to target, and I think I'm wasting a lot of value as have been pointed out. Starting on the first one, do it. Right, so what I can do here is we can play a Cookworks Tough Tail. So I'm going face. $500 Oh, when you use Palantir to blow up equipment on the other chain link, you will be hooked. Oh, I have yet to do that. But I'm loving the idea. It feels like a very fun moment. Alright, so the plan here is to play this. Use my Spring Tunic counter, pitch Palantir, and then send Command and Conquer for 9. Oh, yeah, you're right, of course, Jim. But it's too late now because I've already given away one of the power cards, right? Or is it still fine to do now? I mean, we draw a card. It's too late. Alright, so we could tab again, but we just... Still fine. Okay. Let's do it then. Yes, crank. Keep tapping for go again in reaction. Wait till the damage set. I'm afraid to miss the window. I'm genuinely afraid to miss the window. So what do we do with this? Beating Scoundrel into Palantir. Using the Unicycle. Yeah, I could have done Cookworks Dovetail into Cookworks Dovetail into Command and Conquer or something, right? Or we can just do Command and Conquer Arsenal the Palantir. Scoundrel and CNC. Okay. And we keep the Palantir. At least we keep the Palantir. I think that's quite a good trade-off here. I mean, we still have to jump there, right? Fitz, it's okay. Thank you for protecting me, but you don't need to growl at people in the hallway. Interesting. Anyway, tell me about your life. What's going on? So we know Schmutzy over here is eating 500 grams of chocolate rabbits. Ambient Night has disappeared from Flesh and Blood for a while. We've got Black Belt, who's having a huge Learn to Play tournament coming up. Playing some games? Nice. Are you going to your... Oh, yesterday was Armory, right? Did you go to your Armory yesterday? Cool. So we got a gold here. And the Palantir. Okay. Just so it is 500 tomorrow. Don't eat them all in one go. You know what is cool? I was flying Swiss, the airlines back from Switzerland, and they gave they usually give you like a little chocolate to everyone, and because it's Easter, they gave like the little chocolate rabbits for everyone, which is cool. Getting off work, time to go home and test out more some gravy bones. Do it, do it. What do you feel about where's gravy in the meta at the moment, Scorched? Wait, oh, okay, this is going into my little guy. That's why I can't do anything about it. That makes sense. Oh, alright, Lillian. No armory for you this week. That's for 4. Both of these, yes, the golden cocks are spent, right? So we want to block with this. We can blow this up. And we can blow this up as well. So now we're blocking for 4 and we have 3 gold. As a so-called gravy expert, for me, he's in the specialist here. Ooh, right. You have to know what you're doing with the deck and really know your matchups to get most value out of him and do that. I think that's true. I would say Gravy Bones is probably one of the most skill-intensive heroes that we have at the moment. He's definitely not a hero that you just pick up randomly. Alright, so we've got a Palantir. We can create a cock here. I don't have go against. So, hero ability. Yes. Copper cock. Yes. Draw a card. We have 2 cocks. We have 3 cocks. We have 3 cocks. Yes. We have 1 action point. We can Palantir Aeronaut. I think that's the play. This doesn't get go again. So we'll just do this. What's the client name? Talishar.net Goofy. Goofy plays Lorcana. Wait, didn't... Goofy may also play Flesh and Blood. In 5-0 in the Agros Tally tournament when I took all my brain power. Dude, congratulations, well done! Did you win it then? Saint Havoc has returned from the walk with the dog. Welcome back. How was it? Did you have a good time? You did not win. Alright, so you didn't. Alright. Too bad. Where was your loss? So did you go... Wait, 5... Is there like a Swiss or... So this is good because I can't use the ability anymore, but this would let me do damage. We'll destroy the equipment because it's fun. First Seed course, played the Prism. I had one of the worst games in my life. Oh no, Scorched. Oh no. The curse of First Seed strikes again. No! First Seed curse strikes again. 2 blood in the water? Yikes. Goofy plays Flesh and Blood would be my other account, but I'm not smart enough to play competitively. Dude. A lot of people would say I'm not smart enough to play it, yet here I am, I'm having a great time with it. Just play what you enjoy. It's a great game, even if you don't win all the time. You don't have to win to enjoy this game. Also, it's very fun at local levels as well. I played 1 ally from grave, 2 from hand, and 1 from arsenal, making 0 gold on the whole turn to give an idea how it went. Oh no. Great time, smaller than being the best. Well, I respectfully disagree. I mean, it comes down to what you define as fun, right? It's your definition of what you think is fun when you're playing a TCG. But for me, it's definitely winning is fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the main aspect of why I'm playing Flesh and Blood. No, winning is fun. Oh, really? Riftbound Pixel. This is for 4. Boltyn. Should I just ignore this? Block and Galvanize. Yeah, but I could go again here, but yeah, you're right. That is the right choice. Have you played any other TCGs in the past, Goofy, or is it kind of like the first one and your main one? Alright, so do we want to... create a gold token. I don't really have any... I can get go again on this. Draw with riches? Oh, that's a good point, actually. That's a good point. I've been told, though, this card is not necessary for this deck to function. Which I'm hoping is true, because I don't have this card and I'm not planning to buy it. Not until I decide to main this hero. We play Fab to have a great time and be the best. Well, if you can do both, you know what? More power to you. Okay, so they triggered... Okay. Alright, they triggered. They triggered. So, that means... It's gonna be more times than it's one minute game. It happens. Alright, so what I can do is Sky Skimmer and then jump with back untapping. I think I... So obviously this is going to go into jump because I have to attack it. And we tap one of these to give it go again. I'm wondering if I should use... If I've... Oh, no, it's only once per turn. Okay. And now we play the backspin. And we trigger the backspin to give it go again. That clears the jump. Let's turn this down here. The Boltyn we ignore. I think what I'm gonna do here is play the Clockwork Zeppelin. If you control, when this hits, you may tap a cock you control. If you do, create a gold coke. I think we do want to do that. But before... No, I think we leave the gold. You know, exactly, ignore Boltyn, right? Yes, that is the plan. No gold for you, Mr. Gravy Bones. Although they do have gold, right? No, they do not. They have no gold. A gold-less gravy is a little less scary. And me giving them gold last game definitely was one of the reasons why I lost the game. For 7 here. And we can This is here. You may tap a cog you control. If you do... Oh, crap. That's another mistake. Oh, no. I should have done this once. And then instead create a golden cog. Uh-oh. Goes is still gravy. That's a fair point. He is very good. He is very good. But it's better than if he has a lot of gold at his disposal. Why did riches kill you, Jim? Just because you wanted to block and they couldn't block. Alright, so this is for 8. I can't really block, so I'm not going to. These 2 cards do not block. How many? Alright, so this is gonna be for 11 total. Alright. Gonna ignore it. The 2 copper cogs here get destroyed. Any other blocking card gets me into the next turn. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So we crank that, then we use the hero ability. And yes, we crank that to draw a card. And then we'll see what we're working with here. I think... Soup Up into Cogworks Dovetail into firing the weapon. And then we arsenal the cog in the machine. I think that's the play. We could... No. We do not attack Oyston. We ignore Oyston. Oyston does nothing but give them gold. I'm surprised... So this is what they call Pirate Puffin, right? This is a Pirate Puffin deck. Why is Conqueror of the High Seas not being played in this deck? It seems like such a good card if you're a pirate. Surely there's a smart reason why that is not the case. No, they got a gold. Aha! Okay, now I'm not going to be able to untap. It's too awkward to play. You've already playing the original Conqueror with Cincy. That's true, that's true. Alright, so... we'll give it a go again here. Wait, what did I just... I clicked go again, right? Ah... Okay. That was not what I was supposed to do here. I'm gonna play this out. Do I? No, I'm gonna arsenal it. Oh, Skywarn is great here. That actually lets me use one of the golden cogs, right? Oh no, not another Conqueror. Alright, so this blocks for 3 now. We can do this and this blocks it out. Or, instead of doing this, I can do this to block it. This is gonna go to 4. And then block with this and go to 4. And then we block it out. That's better than using equipment. This. Oh, wait, what? Wait. Oh, it's 2! Oh, what? Why is it not blocking for 4? Oh, this is for 3. Okay, can we undo this, please? Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm 1 off here. Please. Thank you. Alright, so we block this, we block this. We need to block 5. Doesn't matter in which order we do it. But we need to take this one with this one. And this to this one to get a gold. There we go. Now it's blocking for 8. Okay, this is still better because I was defaulting to try and block with the Cockworks Tinker Rings, which was not what I necessarily want to give up here. Good. And we can still play the Cog in the Machine and the Command and Conquer. Oh, somebody did something. Open a special pack. Dro, how are you? I'm happy to open a pack. What will you want me to open? I have Gem Pack 3 and 4. So they have 1 gold now. So, what is my play? We play this, we play this, we play this. Yes, yes. I think we tap to get a section action point. Okay. So I could draw a card here. They don't have anything in the arsenal, so what we could do is... We have 2 action points, right? So I can play this, draw a card. Still have an action point. Should have used my tunic. That's actually a great call. Oh, hi, Aeronaut. So I think I'll use this unicycle here. Use the hero ability with create another gold. We have 2 resources. We have enough resources to play it. All I need is 2 additional cogs. So let's use the hero ability to get my 3rd cog. Yes, we'll crank it so we get to go again. We have 1 action point. We have 2 resources floating. And then the Palantir Aeronaut. They're probably going to give me the quick dodge flexors here. Out of all the equipment, that's probably the least essential. Cool. So we'll trigger this. Yes. Trigger this. I'm probably doing this in the complete wrong order, right? But here we are. And we're hitting them for 9. That felt pretty damn good. They do, however, to have 2 gold now. We have a copper cog, so we can make some cogs. Oh, the sunken treasure is great. They will get me one of the 2 allies that they have in their discard pile. 3. Soldier as well. When this attacks, reveal top card of your deck. If it's too, pitch it. Okay, we're just gonna take the 3 on this one. So they pitched 1. Probably to play an ally. Oh no, I could have blocked with sunken. Damn it. I can do it right away. Like I don't know why I'm waiting with those sunken treasures. If they attack me and I know they have allies in the discard pile, why am I waiting with the block? Just block. So now they're attacking for 7. We're blocking for 3. We're blocking for 7. Destroying one of these. And then we are going to... Rigor Mortis, or what's the other one? I thought there were 3. No, the Sawbones is here now. It's only the Rigor Mortis, right? It's only the Rigor Mortis. No, the Sawbones as well. I think... Which one do we want to take? I think the Sawbones is... I think Sawbones. I think Sawbones. What was the right answer? Should I have taken Rigor Mortis? Okay, we activate the hero ability to crank once. Yes. Then I'm gonna pitch... Or I'm gonna use the Coppercock to crank twice. See what we draw. This is a 2-cost, so it could be awkward. Either or? Okay. Okay, so we'll just play... So do I destroy the Swabby here? Swabby attacks for 7. I do not have 2 action points. So either I attack face, or we have to defend against 7. I think the Swabby is probably I have to clear this. I think I have to clear this. They have no gold at the moment. I do think I don't want to be attacked for 7. I do not want to be attacked for 7. I'm clearing this because 7 is hard to block. And it doesn't hit a hero, so doing the ability that matters nothing. They're not going to be able to stop it. I can't get go again. So having my cogs makes no difference. Right. By the way, Draw, did you tell me what you wanted me to open? 10-4. Okay. Alright. I'm making the pack ready for you. Not a Swabby. I hope so, Dro. I feel like this game is getting... The game is better than the last game, but I'm still making mistakes. And I think those mistakes can still cost me the game. So this is just 1 damage. This is just 1 damage. I have quite an interesting hand here. I do wish it would be amazing if we could open this Crown of Dominion. Like, I love this art so much. It's such a beautiful card. Come on, come on. Give me a Crown of Dominion, people. Come on, come on. So this is going to be for 7, right? If I do not block, we can... They only have 1 action point. They don't have enough resources to attack. Well, they do have enough. They have 2. So what do I want to do on my turn? I can play the cog. And then we double crank. Oh, ooh. Okay, but if they play this out, then they can't attack with Swabby. Metodic Wits from Japanese Master Packs has not done me well. Ooh. Yeah. I still have a few of those packs lying around as well. I may still hit it. I may still hit it. I think there's still a bit of improvement that they can do on, you know, how it feels to open up Flesh and Blood products. I think it's gotten a lot better, but there's still some tweaking to do. Okay, so we got 7 here with the go again, but they have no resources. But they can do 7. So this is 10 damage. If I let this happen, I mean, I can block for 2. Let's take the 7 here. I'm guessing they're going to attack again. So we're on 7. They're going to attack with the Oisin. They have a go again. Why would they not? Ah, okay, cool. Yeah. So they're basically getting a resource here to play this out. Okay, now they can't attack with it though. Okay. Okay, so we activate hero ability to turn this gold into a golden cock. Yes, we crank it. We do have to play this to do it a second time. Cranking it, drawing a card. Okay. So if we play Soup Up, so they're on 11. They have a very decent hand. So Soup Up into Cockwork Zeppelin, into Backspin Thrust. No, because I can't give it go again. This has no go again. I'm missing 1 go again here. If this had go again, oh, it would be so good. I kind of have to clear these 2, I think. Like, this is just too cheap, right? It's a 1 for 6. This has to go. And like a 3 for 7 is very good as well. A Zeppelin for 7. I feel like I have to clear. I feel like I have to clear this. At 11, like there's so much damage on the field here at the moment. If they can find a go again. So with Zeppelin at 7 asks them a question. No, but they don't die, right? I think what I'll do here is... So this is for 1. What I could... I wish I had a go again. Like, the backspin doesn't get go again either because there's nothing that I can untap. But it would allow you to backspin into weapon if they don't block it. No, because I don't have go again. How do I get go again of the Cockwork Zeppelin? When this hits a hero, you may tap a cock. If you do, you create a golden cock token. Oh, right. I get it. I get it. Hey, Aggro, how are you doing? Okay, let me do this then. All right. Let's do this. I'm being mentally challenged by this hero, but otherwise I'm great. Thank you. Otherwise I'm good. When this hits a hero, you may tap a cock you control if you do create a golden cock token. Pass. Tap a cock to create a golden cock. Yes. Wait. Ah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Round of applause for you. I would have never done this without you. No lie. No lie. By the way, Acro, how are you doing? I mean, dude. Victor's pretty good, right? Are you flying over to Yokohama? You going to Yokohammers? You going to mess up them boys with your Victor? Hey, thank you for the follow, Scorched. In 3 hours? Let's go! I'm so jealous! Are you staying there for a vacation, or is it just like wham bam, play a PT, go home? Yeah, have a safe flight, dude. How long is the flight? So, when this attacks, you may discard a yellow card. If you do draw a card, this creates a gold token. I'm gonna let this hit this only one. 13 hours? Oh, good lord. I was struggling with the 1.5 hours flight back from Switzerland. I am not a good flyer. But what I have found, and this may sound elitist, I actually fly better. Flying for me is easier if I can fly business class. I don't know how it helps, but it helps. So don't question the method. If it works, it works. Yeah, I'm thinking the same beat. Like, I go face here, right? Well, unless they are able to play a jump. Premium economy? Dude, no. I mean, if you're flying 13 hours, premium economy is so worth it. It's so worth it. Like that, it's not even a question. Just realized I never gave you a follow on Twitch. Dude, it's alright. It's alright, don't worry. I made another mistake here, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely made another mistake. I thought... Wait, why? Why did this not trigger? John was it? Interesting. I appreciate all the follows and the likes and all that kind of stuff. Wherever you are dropping it. Always greatly appreciated. Give me into E-Strike. Into Spitfire. Yes. Yes. Well, I could also do E-Strike for 7. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. Thank you for the follow. Literally an apple. I'm being followed by literally an apple. Okay. Apple, you gotta explain to me, how is your sensory input? 5 into 2 is hard to block. Okay, alright. Hey, thank you for the subscription as well, literally an apple. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait, I do. Oh, right. I already used it. Yes, of course. Buff power. This card's so beautiful. This is like one of those cards I will never own, but it's so nice. Hello, Blood in the Water. I wish that's not the card you had right now. 2 to 10. Manifesting is big for me. I love that your profile picture is literally an apple. This is the best. Right, what do we play? Cock in the Machine. Cranking. Into Cloud Skiff. Into Backspace Thrust. Into Pistol. Unless we die. We do not die. So, now. Guten Abend, Mr. Fische. I got fish here, I got apples here, I got aggressive people, I got friendly people, everyone's here. Do we tap this? we could, but we're not going to because this is going to tap one. And then we need it untapped so we can shoot the pistol. Oh. Well, shiver me timbers, that's pretty good. We're gonna play it on the backspin thrust, I believe. I'm just gonna face. I think this may win me the game.
Show me what you got!
So this is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Oh yeah, where's Burst Flames? I watch from YouTube all the time and I realized you were Swiss, so now I have to subscribe. Wait, you didn't know I'm Swiss? Are you Swiss yourself? Grüezi. I did that so I could do this now. Now we untap. Oh, a hype train. We got a hype train going. Are we gonna keep it alive? Oh crap! Yes. I forgot. I got ahead of myself. Sorry. You're right. I blanked. I was focused on the hype train. Grüezi. Guten Abend, der Herr. Wie geht's Ihnen so und so? Who's ready for the PT? Dude, I wish it wouldn't start that early. Like, it starts very, very early for me. I think I'm not going to be able to watch a lot of it. Because I'm going to have to catch up on it. That's what I'm going to do. Are we going to give it go again? Because then they're dead. They do get a gold, but they are dead. Let's go. Let's go! GG! Let's go! All your local friends are going to Havoc? Dude, by the way, dude, congratulations for your top 4 at the calling there. What an amazing run, dude. Alright, so, cool. So first of all, we can update the win tracker to 1-1. Hey, how are we... Wait, we're 2 hours into the stream and I've played 2 games? Whoa. Alright, so let's throw it over to the pack. So this is one of the things, right? If you watch on Twitch, you can use the channel points that you get by watching the stream to get me to open packs. You get me to play decks or heroes, so you can challenge me to the game. Sadly, all of that stuff doesn't work on YouTube. Start at 8 PM for me, but I'm gonna stay up and watch with my homies play. Dude, that sounds like a great time, yeah. It starts at like way in the morning for me. Oh, look at this lady. We just talked about her. She may become a hero, right? Come on, give me something good here. Give me something good. All right, Weeping Battleground. We already got one of those in foil. All right, Ice Wizard Instant. Aww. Aww. Womp womp womp. It's a beautiful card. It looks really nice. I think they really picked cards that look really well in extended art and foil. It looks beautiful, but... Yeah. Yeah. Well, now aggro chilling with Vincent Havoc. Now I'm feeling I'm being left out here. Alright, good. 1-1. 1-1. Can we get in one more game before the stream ends? Surely we can. You come to Vegas too? No, I can't. I can't. For a number of different reasons. Yeah, I think... Oh, hello. Ralph Habu Halala. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. If World is in Europe and I top 8 Vegas, I'll see you there. Dude, that would be awesome. We'll go first always, right? And they are mid-range. I never know if this means I'm playing mid-range or if my opponent, if this is what I'm addressing. I'm trying to bring the team to Vegas. Do it. Right, okay, Cookworks. Right, let's go. Oh, I will open a pack. What would you like? Scoundrel. I think we'll just Cockworks drop this. You can decide. How about we open up one of those Japanese packs to hope for a spicy... We'll open this afterwards. We're hoping for a tunic, right? How are you doing today, Fisher? How's your life? How's your week? You said you're moving, right? Oh, they have an all red hand. So they're attacking for 6 here. I have a golden Skywarden. That is not what we want to play here. I think I'm gonna block with the 2 blues. 2 blues. 2 blues. Is that correct? What do I want to do? I'm probably just going to play the Sky Skimmer. The Sky Skimmer with nothing potentially. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, the Sunken Treasure is going to go wasted here. That's why I'm hesitating, right? It doesn't do anything, and I could probably use that gold at later in the game. So maybe... But the Sky Warden is also not going to block, and the Sky Skimmer is like my only decent attack. I feel like they block very well, so I think they're probably going to get more gold through cheating scoundrels than I am. I could poly into gold, but it feels like too early. I think I may just crack the gold with the golden skimmer. That's... Another research trip, Shane. Where's the research trip going? What do we play? Do we just get hitting scoundrel? I think I will. And then we'll play the Sky Skimmer. Like, Golden Skywarden, you really don't want that in Arsenal, right? German bite north of Helgoland. That's like all the way to the north, right? I mean, Bremen is in the north as well. It kind of makes sense that you're doing stuff up there. That reminds me, I used to listen to this German hip-hop band like a while ago. Like in my teens. I think there was a song called Nordisch by Nature. Yeah, Fettes Brot, not Nordisch by Nature. Dude, I love the heck out of that song. I really like this. Okay, +1 or go again. Like the go again, like, doesn't do anything. So I think we'll go for the +1. Look at Arsenal Skywarden, which is Sky Skimmer. They're from Hamburg. Yes. Ah, did I just get bamboozled here with 2 defense reactions? So do we go again? Like, to go again, there's nothing. I can't attack with the weapon. Yeah, 2 defense reactions. Of course. They split up a few years ago. Yeah, I haven't really been listening to much hip-hop, or especially German hip-hop, in a long time. It's like when I do listen to it, it's like, you know, going back to, like, it's like more like a nostalgia trip. I'm old, right? I do like my nostalgia trip. I do. Alright, sadly. So we'll... Yes, let's discard this, so we don't give them a gold. Now we got 2 gold. Because I don't want it in Arsenal anyway, right? Kudachi for 1. They have a Mask of Momentum. Do they have a yellow? Though they do not. Kidoki. What do we want to do? We could pummel the Clockwork Zeppelin. We could do that. Hello, Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer for 7. This is a bad block. 2-2. Yeah, we'll let this hit. Again, this is one of, like, I feel like you're learning a new hero, right? And then not only are you learning your hero, you're also learning how every matchup works. Like every single hero you're playing into is like a learning experience. Because it's the difficulty is not only that you're just learning your hero, you're also learning how you're playing into that other hero. Yeah. Game hard. Game hard. But if I would have blocked with this, I could have kept the golden cock around. Okay. I don't think there's a way for me to go above just pummeling this. We have to assume they have a lot of defense reactions, right? So, hit him for 11. I did it wrong again. I should have waited. Yeah, because now I can't create a golden cock. I keep making that mistake. Like I'm too trigger. I tap this too quickly. I need to wait, and if it hits, I need to tap the cock then instead of doing before to get that 1 extra damage. I keep making the same mistake. Keep making that same mistake. No bueno. Alright, so we got a Kodachi for 2 here. So we have a golden cock that's gonna get destroyed. We can galvanize here for 4. Do they have a yellow? They do not. Do we have a yellow? We do. I think I'm gonna block on the next attack. I was wondering if I just block for 2 here, but I could push this. I can get more value out of it if I block for 4 and then for 7. Okay, so this is the 4. So we're blocking here for 2. We can galvanize this golden cock to push up the block to 4. Torrent of Tempo. I do not want this to get go again. However, this could be a defense reaction. I don't really have to care. But I can't really use my... Well, I can use my hand. Stop burning through Gravy Triggers Scorched? Yeah. How is your lunch ambient? I'm not going to block this because I'm assuming that whatever they have in Arsenal is nothing. Yeah, because I have no resource floating, right? And the thing is, like, if I want to play the Clockwork Zeppelin, I need resources. So we're gonna play this copper cock. Yeah, cock, we're gonna crank it to get my action point back. We're gonna use Puffin on the gold to crank this again. Now we draw a card. And now we have a Command and Conquer, Clockwork Zeppelin, and the Sea Salvage. We do not have multiple action points though. But I'm thinking this gets +1. So I need to check something real quick. That's all good. As Puffin, she's fun. I mean, she's a challenge, but I'm really enjoying her. I'm getting hungry myself. I only had a salad for lunch, which is healthy, but not very filling. So So I could just command and conquer for 6 here. Or we could go Clockwork Zeppelin to get 2 cards. And if they let it hit, we can untap 1. I think they have a defense reaction in Arsenal, so I'm going to go with the Command and Conquer play. Considering how they played the last turn, this being a defense reaction is a high likelihood. Zeppelin into CC. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. I keep forgetting how that works. You're right. I keep forgetting how that works. Unless they don't let it hit, right? Now the chick is up.
Emotional damage.
So, hey Sigma, how are you? Sigma, for the first time this week, how are you doing? Five. Puffin, I'm 1-1. My last stream was 1 win and 5 losses, right? So we're already doing better. So here's the thing, right? This is going to be defense reaction. Yes. See, now they're blocking for 6. I can push it up to 7, at which point it hits. But then I don't have a cog anymore to do anything. Right, so we do this, and now it goes to 6. Now we do this, because why not? It hits. But I need to be able to tab 1 to trigger the secondary effect, which I do not have now. Okay, Command and Conquer. Draw a card. I think they had a pretty good hand here, yeah. How's your week been, Sigma? Your weekend, rather. When the rest fits cards and tokens, they own lose all class and talent types until... So this is pretty devastating, right? But it's fine, we can just do... Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is block for 3 here. Wait, actually I don't need to... So if we take the 7... I can share... So, what I'm thinking here is, I'm already down, but I can take the 7, go for E-Strike into Go Again, into Command and Conquer with Cheating Scoundrel. I mean, 5 damage is better than 3 block. Well, no, because 2 cards convert to 5 damage. While blocking with 2 cards converts into 6 value. So if you look at it purely from a basis of value, blocking with 2 cards would have been better. Yeah, blocking would have been better. It would have given me 1 more value out of this hand instead of taking the 7 here. I got blinded by... I made the classic mistakes of seeing the big attack turn instead of actually doing what gives me the most value. Yeah, I got blinded here. I'm planning a holiday in Edinburgh with my... Is it a good place to play armories? I think they have a pretty good scene up in Edinburgh. There's going to be a calling in Edinburgh later in the year. They're very strong flesh and blood players up there. You'll definitely find an armory to play if you go. Well, Command and Conquer doesn't do anything anymore here. Now I'm sad. Yikes. Right, is it already time to up the... How does... Is this too bright? They want a gold. They want to deny me a gold. That's what they want to do. That's fine, I guess. Does give them a gold, but it also gives them no turn. Doing okay. Go back from Easter holiday. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I had the cybersecurity issue on Monday last week, which was fun. You missed playing in person. Do you get to play an armor this week? Okay, so what do we have here? I want to say... Get the resource. Axios? No, nothing to do with Axios. Yes, yes. Do we need an action point? No, not right now. So we've got 2 cogs here. Okay, so we got a blue. That's really not what I wanted. I'm not going to go into details, right? I'm Sigma. I mean, the thing is, you can find out where I work, right? So I'm just gonna say we had an issue, we dealt with it. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. That's all I'm gonna say. Do I destroy gold here to draw a card? So we can do soup up into Cloudskiff, into Spitfire. I get it. I get it. All those things that you mentioned are things that I'm aware of. Yeah, it's an issue, right? It is. I mean, I am responsible for cybersecurity at my company. I'm not the expert, but I'm responsible for it. So it's my head that will roll if, you know, stuff hits the fan. That is my job. You know how it works when you're management, right? The way it works is your team gets all the praise and you get all the blame. That's in my opinion how it's supposed to work. So we get to go again here, and then we shoot them. If I had something to pull up with those 2 resources, would have been really nice. That's how it's supposed to work. It is. It is. But you know how they say the fish stinks from the head? I had an other action point as well. Like, that was not... Oh, hello Palantir, and goodbye having enough cogs. 1 damage? How could I have done 1 more damage? I realized... Oh, I could have just shot again. It's the beans and toast of Fab Heroes for me. What do you mean the beans and toast? Your manager does the opposite? I should have a word with your manager. So you know... Do you know of the Peter principle? I was thinking as well. That's what I was thinking as well. 5? Oof. So do we block for 5 here? Plain and boring? So... I'm still not gonna have 3 cogs. I'm gonna have 2 cogs. 1, actually. 2. And then we can ready 1 with Unicycle. I'm wondering if I should keep the Cockworks, but I also don't want to give them a value. I don't want to... What I don't want to do here is give them the +1 and the chance to... Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so gonna block here with this one as well. Then we... But I still feel like I'm way behind in this game. War? Does that mean I cannot use my hero ability? That's exactly what this means. That's exactly what this means. I have a feeling Ira is very good in this matchup. Well, this stinks. Yeah. We'll just play this, tapping this to give it go again, and then we'll just play just Palantir, right? Not what I wanted to do here. So, do you know of the Peter principle, right? For those who may not be aware, the Peter principle basically is that people get promoted up to a point where they are incompetent in what they do, right? So you basically do a good job, you get promoted. You do a good job, you get promoted. Do a good job, you get promoted. You get promoted, you do a terrible job. So the Peter principle basically says is, everybody gets promoted until they are in a job where they're bad, and then they get stuck there because they're bad at it, so they're not recommending themselves for promotion anymore. So you have basically a management full of people who are incapable of doing the job that they were promoted in because they get stuck where they're bad. I think there's a lot of merits to that. I haven't been promoted in a while. Wait, did I? I still had... Wait, hold on. I still have... I'm wasting... Dude, okay. Alright, it was one more attack. It was one value, dude. Okay. Okay. Salty much? I work in IT. So basically, I'm responsible for a lot of stuff in IT. So I'm responsible for customer-facing service management. I am responsible for internal IT, and I'm responsible for cybersecurity. I think I'm gonna sacrifice my spring tonic here. You know what? That's not bad scorched earth. Or scorched rose. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of companies don't know what to do with their employees if they can't give them a management position. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god, I have to block with these two. No, because they don't have block value. This is base. They can't actually do anything with this. I'm not going to block. The age of your commitment, then you cannot get any further. It's just logical. It is, right, Matt? It is just logical. Am I dumb? Am I being dumb? I am being dumb.
Yikes forever.
I thought it was like literally when the block said 0. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I just learned another lesson. And because, like, a lot of companies, the only thing that they know to do is, like, if you are good at your job, is they give you a management position, right? They put you in front of people. They give you team leadership. They give you line management responsibilities. And while there are people out there that love that, and people that thrive on that and that can do that really well. Like, usually that's not what you did before, and that's not why you were considered for promotion, because you were the expert in what you were doing, right? So you're a crack dev, you're a crack cybersecurity guy, you are a crack researcher, and so just promoting people. Man, I hate this right now. I've made mistakes. So what companies are doing then, they're promoting their probably most valuable people out of a position where they can really do their best job, because they enjoy it as well, into something that they don't want and they don't enjoy and they can't do well. And because if you don't enjoy it and you don't want to do it, you're not going to do a good job, right? Managing people is not the same as being good at a specific task or job for sure. That's exactly it, right? And I've seen this so much in my career, like people turning down promotions because they wanted to do what they loved, instead of just being told, well, you know, you got to do this now. And they hated it and they did a bad job. Right? It's just so silly. Oh, come on. Yeah, there's too many defense reactions in that hero's repertoire. I'm not really being able to do what I want to do here. I think more companies have realized that what they've been doing hasn't been working. Like what you see often now in a corporate structure, you see like somebody going from a junior role to like the normal role, maybe an engineer, then you go to like expert, and then you go to principal, right? And that allows companies to show you that they appreciate you. That allows them to give you a promotion and show everybody the good work you do, without actually taking you out of the area where you are doing your great job, right? And I think that's a pretty good way of doing it. And it also shows people that like the seniority that you have, the value that for the company that you have. And I think that's the right way to do it for a lot of people. Engineer 1, 2, 3, 4 to keep us engineered, but still give you exactly ambient, right? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We don't get promoted where I work. We only have a pay scale based on number of credits, degree you have, and years of experience. That's really weird, black belt. That's a bit weird as well. I mean, let's be honest, right? There are more people that are terrible at being a manager than there's people being good at being an engineer. Like that's just reality. They're good managers, sure, but there's more people that are bad at it than that are good at it. That's just what it is. I should have used Poly at one point in this game. I should have used Poly at one point. Wow, okay. Wow. Wow. Amazing. I got a bit of bad luck on promotions. How did you get bad luck? Oh, teacher. Oh, dudes, you're a teacher. You know, round of applause for you being a teacher. It's such a hard job. Like, it's such a hard job. You don't get appreciation you need or deserve from a lot of people. And it really doesn't pay all that well. I'm gonna die this turn. I don't think I can avoid this. They can go wider than I can block. Especially with the non-block in hand. Is being a teacher awful outside the US too? I know it's bad here in the US. There's a lot of other issues. So, I don't think it's as bad, but I don't think it's particularly great as well. Round of applause for our opponent here. I guess it always depends what you're teaching, right? Are you teaching primary? Are you teaching university? Are you like a professor? What is it that you do, right? My worst experience is when they start adding management roles to accommodate promotions. Not only do you get more unhappy managers, but now you have even narrower org chart with wasted effort. True. Donnie, that's very true. Bad parents are universal. True. I do think that teachers should get salaries that like athletes do, right? I think our society has it upside down. I think teachers could get much higher salary for all the crap they have to put up with. High school. So here's a personal opinion, and if this grates you or if you don't like my opinion, you know, I fully get if you don't want to watch anymore, right? I'm quite open about my opinions, about my political beliefs, and I feel like, you know, I have a platform where people actually listen to me, which surprises me every single day, and I'm not going to play coy with my beliefs to pander to the biggest possible audience. Like, no, these are my opinions, these are my beliefs. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here, right? I'm not like there's content creators who are like, oh, I don't want to talk about politics or blah 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 because they're afraid that they're going to lose viewers, right? I don't care. These are my opinions. Obviously, I don't want to make the stream all about political conversation because it dominates a lot of our zeitgeist anyway. But I'm not shy of voicing an opinion, and this is my opinion. I do think the reason why the US is where it is right now, especially on a political level, is because the political system in the US, specifically the Republicans, have eroded the school system systematically for decades. You see a lot of people voting against their interests because the school system has not done its job. I really think that is the biggest issue that you have in the US today. The schools don't have enough money. They don't have enough funding. You don't get the people teaching that you should get. This results in lower than average education for the people, which leads to them voting for things they shouldn't be voting for. I truly believe that's one of the biggest issues. And you almost have to be like a true believer and like an idealist to still be a teacher in the US. Now, obviously, caveat, I'm a Swiss dude that lives in the UK. All of this is an outside perspective, right? So take it with a grain of salt. But I really think that's, in my opinion, the biggest issue. There you go. Controlling the schools to make it even worse. Exactly, ambient night, right? Thanks, Gortor. So I'm not completely wrong, right? Highest paid professions, absolutely scorch, absolutely. Like, I hear stories of teacher buying their old school material so the students can have what they need to learn. It's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean you don't fund your school enough so people have notepads? Like, there's Amazon wish lists for teachers because they need the stuff for their class. Like, what is happening? Anyway. My sister's a teacher in Florida, and it's awful. You have at least a week saying how slavery wasn't bad. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, don't even get me started on book bannings, right? Yeah, I mean, the money in politics is a huge problem as well. Anyway, let's look at some cards. I have one more thing to say on this topic, and then we'll stop talking politics, okay? Give me a tunic. Give me a tunic. No! That is not a tunic. Womp, womp, womp. So, one more thing, and then we'll move on. Aside from the school system being a problem in the US, I think the other systemic issue that is the reason why the US is where it is today politically is the two-party system. The duopoly that you have in your political system is one of the major issues. Now, why? Because none of those parties is really interested in changing the status quo. Now, that doesn't... Like, I do think the Democrats, on average, in my opinion, is better for the average person's interest. However, what happens is the Republicans are in charge for a while, right? They piss people off, so the Democrats get voted in. They do the thing for a while, then they piss people off, so the Republicans are back in power. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you don't really get a change of the underlying issues. I'm not saying both parties are the same. That's not what I'm saying. But none of these parties have the interest in really changing anything. So if you look at it, like, just as an example, like someone like AOC would never be in the same party as, say, like Schumer, right? Like in Europe, you would never have those two people in the same party. It's ludicrous that people that are so far removed in their ideology and what their belief system, what they want to stand for, that they're in the same party. That's crazy. Like, what you need is a political system that has more than two parties. So if the two in power F up 10 years in a row, like, maybe you should have a third party, which is more than just a laughingstock, right? But again, it's like, why? So even if the Republicans get voted out now because, holy hell, what are they doing, right? But then the Democrats come back, right? It's like, why would they want to introduce real change? It's not in their interest. It's not in touch. It's like, anyway, I said enough. Ranked choice voting, Donnie, yes. Ranked choice voting, please. And please establish it in the UK as well. Please give it to the UK, please. Yes. Anyway, this is the flesh and blood stream, some people say. It's a good way to say what you believe. If we normalize this, maybe change will actually come, and the two-party system is stupid. Nathaniel, the thing is, I think people are very entrenched these days, and I think it's incredibly hard to convince somebody that what they're thinking is wrong. And I miss a lot of what you guys said. So if I miss what you said and you think it's important, please repeat it. I'm sorry. Second, we're gonna go first. We always go first. Boltyn. We have a sideboard for Boltyn apparently. Ranked choice voting is goated. Yes. Exactly, Sarah. Like, the people in charge that have to get it there have no interest in doing that. And listen, Switzerland has a lot of problems, right? I'm not gonna hold Switzerland on a golden pedestal and say, like, look at what Switzerland is doing, this is perfect. But what I love about Switzerland is a direct democracy, right? You gather 20,000 signatures for a new law, and you force the government to put it out to the rest of the people to vote for it. There is no new law in Switzerland that isn't voted on by the people. None. And that has its own problem. You know, there's racist and bad people in Switzerland as well. And that leads to people voting on stuff that is bad for the country and the general populace. But what I love about it is you don't just vote a party in and they do whatever the hell they want, because they know they're going to get checked left, right, and center. Coming into some Spice commentary today. Yeah. Yes, I'm on fire. Can you tell that I feel really strongly about this? I'm a dude in my 40s. How can I not feel strongly about politics? The Nordics are a great place to live, honestly. Except that it's like dark for half the year and cold and rainy. So, plays only if you have quote in your soul this turn. Okay, what do we do on our turn? We're playing Flesh and Blood, right?
Round 1.
Yeah. It's class of 50. 50 in your class! Oh my god, Ambient, it's insane. Thinking. Do we block this? I don't think I want to block this. Because we're just gonna give it... this feels terrible. The weather in Germany is so depressing. Well, if you think the weather in Germany is depressing, go up to Norway, Sweden, or Finland. And stay there for a winter. Good luck. I love cold and rainy, so does my wife, but moving the baby away from grandparents is bad. There's more factors, right? You have to... There's so many things to consider, right? This is not what I should be doing, I feel like. I'm making mistakes. But everything triggers everything. I think we're gonna go do this, destroy this. Yes. Do get go again here. I think I'm gonna do an early poly. We need to draw a card. That was bad. Okay. 2. Oh, dude, scorch myself as well. Like, if you ask me where I want to retire, like, I'd love to move to the Mediterranean. Like, I see myself as like one of those old dudes sitting on a bench outside his house, just like watching the world go by. You know what I mean? Yeah, I made some mistakes here. Why are Sage seasonal hero bands more democratic than my elections? That's a line for the ages. I want to live in New Zealand. Dude, I heard... I actually have 2 locals which are from New Zealand, and they're moving back, but I heard like New Zealand is actually a tough place to be. I think the job market is not that good. But New Zealand is beautiful, guys. If you ever have the chance to go to New Zealand, go. It's a stunningly beautiful place. It just feels like you're literally living at the end of the world, right? But I made so many mistakes here already. I can't believe this. I should have never used poly here. I think apathy is a real problem as well. Like, people should vote, right? But you need to understand why you're voting and what you're voting for. And I think a lot of people are just, aside from being misinformed, they're also not interested. And the problem is, right? Politics are supposed to be boring. Like, if politics are exciting, in my opinion, something has gone wrong. Like, you want to fall asleep when they're talking about politics. If you get worked up about politics, something is wrong. Houseboats? Houseboats are cool. Nah, I'm not a huge fan of houseboats, to be fair. It's like, I want a proper loo and toilets and everything. Like, I want toilets, I want modern amenities. I want a proper shower. Change that religion. That's the thing as well with, right? What was very, like, what I felt like, I was in Brazil, right? And I know quite a few Brazilians. What struck me is that Brazilians treat their politics like cheering for football teams. And I was like, that's not what that's supposed to be, right? At least in my opinion, that's not what that is. Like, stop it. I'm gonna have to give something up here, haven't I? Sailboat would be awesome. Growing up being Seattle, often see sailboats are cool. I mean, I'm in London, right? And we have a lot of sailboats here. Oh god, this is a really good turn from them. This is a really good turn. In Germany, dissatisfaction with the current federal government is also growing, and many are calling for a vote of confidence in new elections. Sure, but what are you getting in, you know... It's... I don't think there is ever a politician or a political system that will be 100% of what you want, right? So, I think somebody once said, or I read or heard it somewhere, is like, democracy is the best bad political system that there is. Something like that. I'm just looking it up. I think it was Churchill, actually. Democracy is the worst form of government except for all the others. And I think that is very, very true. That is very, very true. It's bad, but it's better than all the alternatives. Right? That makes sense. If I play this... my hands are really not... Then I can get more cogs, but then I can't play this because I don't have resources. I'm so cooked, guys. I'm cooked. It's cooked. Cooked, how the young ones say. You have a no travel list scorched? Wrong. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Oh. Oh no. I'm not gonna have... Oh no. I get seasick on boats very easily. So living on a boat would not exactly be. It's not exactly what I want to do. Hi Fitz, why are you staring at me, buddy? Alright, we destroy this. Yeah, I mean this was always gonna go again. I think... Oh my god, okay. 8, go again? You kidding me, right? I want to play the Palantir, and I think I'm probably focusing a little bit too much on that. This is a hard game, it turns out. So where do we think Boltyn lands with the new cards from Hala? Does he use anything? Is it going to be good? It's okay. Alright. Balcony time for you, buddy. Alright. Go out. Never been seasick. Love the ocean. Why don't you learn to swim? I mean, people, guys, this is not, people can't swim. That's fine. It's not, that's a fact, right? Not everybody can swim. It's actually pretty common. So don't judge, okay? Young people in particular are really unhappy in Germany at the moment because compulsory military service has been reintroduced, and as of this year you have to obtain permission from the Bundeswehr if you leave the country for more than 3 months. At least between age 17 and 45. Wait, so if you leave the country for any reason, you have to get the approval. I mean, I lived in Switzerland. We have compulsory military service, right? And can you think of a country who's less at danger of being attacked than Switzerland? You're a child of Poseidon and can't enter water. Yeah, dude, yes. Yeah, right. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, 19 to 17. I'm not feeling well about... I mean, the only thing that is good so far is that they've left Polycrank alone for like 3 turns. I mean, that's the only upside I have right now. You're really sick. My doctor had prescribed some tablets beforehand. Unfortunately, they contained lactose, so I had to choose between diarrhea. Oh my! Oh no! Poor fish. Oh no, my dude, Oh, you have my sympathy. 8? Cool. Just 8. I know I should block this. Love the ocean, just can't go too deep. Fair enough. You know, if you're on a houseboat, you don't have to. $20 to 5. Oh my god, I'm just dead here. I mean, if I don't block it, I go down to 1. Let's go down to 1. What could possibly go wrong? They have 2 courage tokens. Surely nothing will go wrong here. Surely it'll all be fine. Right, I wish I had resources. That would be pretty fun. That'd be pretty nice if I had resources here. So, my god, mistakes have been made. All right, we'll do this. I have a hunch they're not going to block this. They're not going to block this. They're going to let me untap all the cocks. Okay. But now I tap both of them, right? So we have 1 untapped. That's not gonna be enough. Oh, that's not enough. No, it's fine. I mean, it's not going to do much. Especially because it's just going to kill me this turn. I mean, with 2 courage tokens, you get to go again automatically. You assume I'm not going to be able to block it out at one point anyway. I do... I mean, yeah, okay. So it's turn 5 and they had all 3 Luminas, right? Okay. GG. GG. Yeah. I think I probably should have brought some defense reactions. Or what does the sideboarding actually look like? Boltyn. Only 1 shelter? Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be try and block out. Block. It's definitely, this tells me try and disrupt, try and block. The shelters and the sink. Yeah. So I played too aggressively. Right. Next game. And by the way, I've got 5 episodes of A Pound of Flesh are recorded, season 3. I'm going to start editing this Friday, and I expect that the first episode of season 3 will go live next week. That's the current plan. I'm struggling a little bit to get people to sit down for the interviews because Proto Yokohama. But by the time I have the episodes which are currently pending done, I should have everything and there shouldn't be a break. That should be good. So that's in the works. I know it's been a little bit of a longer break between season 2 and 3. But yeah, I was a bit dilly-dally with getting things lined up for interviewing people. What's the main subject of the season? So the subject is, instead of having pro players, I have casters. And the question is, what do you see the pros do at top and feature tables that more people should adapt to get better at Flesh and Blood? Once this season is done, I'm going to segue a little bit. I'm going to mix it up after the season, because I feel like the question is still pretty samey to what I've done in the past. But yeah, after this, we'll do something different. I have ideas. All right, nobody's coming along, so we'll open up a pack, right? What has a lot of value right now? I think I'll open up Pen because that's the set that I still have most of still. Let's open up a pack of Pen. I was thinking about in a future season maybe getting on deck builders and talking specifically about decks. Oh, we got a Dory. All right, we're gonna wait until. We're gonna wait with that pack until this game is done then. Oh, they left. Alright. Alright. Marionette. But I've been able to talk to some really good people. So to just give you an idea, last Wednesday I spoke to Martian Bay. The great thing about casters in Flesh and Blood is that a lot of them are really, really good Flesh and Blood players as well. So not only do you get the caster outside view, you also get like top players view, which is awesome. Good old Caleb, right? I remember like I listened to a podcast like years ago at this point, where he was on Arsenal Pass. Like it feels like so long ago. I was like in Australia. I was like fighting off jet lag. Yeah, good times. So you're calling a Eugene to speak about his Ballbreak and Savage Claw with Skull Crushers build? What? Alright, those are a lot of words that I did not expect in that order. Oh, wow. Okay, this is... Oh, God, what a turn. Dude, when Marionette starts like that, what do you do?
Round 1.
Dude, what do you do? You just die, right? Oh, yes, just up the clave. Ah, yes. I was too focused on getting my gold. What does Eugene do now that the claws are gone? And then you draw into this hand and you're like, yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna lose this game. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, this is great. This is great. That's what he's playing? Oh god. Ball Breaker and Savage Claw with Skull Crusher's build. I guess Ball Breakers you get to go again when you discard a 6, right? Cry indeed. 2 defense reactions now. Yeah, of course, I love for you to get the information from my hand. I love that. Wow. I think we're gonna sink here. Okay. At least I let the Tarantula Toxin... let's sink this. Oh, dude! 2 blues! Why? Why you do this? What have I done to you, game? Why? No, that's not very nice. Mario be doing Mario things? I mean, it's more than my deck is not doing anything. Wow, this is so bad. Oh, +1 not go again. Okay. Oh, jeez. Helix Rhinolist is the first page most played decks. Dude, yes. Dude, I mean, it's such a fun list, right? Such a fun list. I mean, at least we go for 9 here. Sometimes it happens scorched, right? Sometimes your deck is like, nope. But I think this is also probably a tough matchup for her. And especially for somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience like I do. I think this is probably tough. Some games like Ashes allow you to pick your opening hand. If Fab adopted something like that, who do you think would benefit most? Like a mulligan? Or just pick your opening hand? Like straight up just picking it? That's a good question. I don't know. But I mean, straight up just being... I mean, whatever deck that has like 3 combo cards that they just need to see one at the start of... Like, need to see to do well. Yeah, yeah. That's one step before you turn into Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that bad? I don't know, I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Right, was that smart? We'll find out shortly, gang. I took all this damage. I don't know if that was the right play. I think this may have been... okay. No, they have no Arsenal. Never mind. If they had Arsenal, that would have been pretty fun. But they do not. So the Command & Conquer doesn't really do anything. Hey Dot, how are you doing? That's okay, Dot. Don't worry. I've also been slacking. Like last week I had work on Monday, so I couldn't stream. And this week I was just like, you know what? I just want a Monday off because I'm not working today and I just want a Monday off. Ah, come on. Come on, Scarlet. Keep your head in the game. Keep Yu-Gi-Oh! Out of my flesh and blood. You know what? Fair enough. I mean, it'll take up... So, getting a house... Like, you have to do a lot of things. But the nice thing is about it, it's very fulfilling. Like, when you actually see the result of it afterwards, it's very fulfilling to do all of that. Is taking damage here sensible? I don't think so. Are we doing it anyway? Yes. You know what? I shouldn't have played this last game. I think this is a mistake. Because I'm tired now. I've been tired all day and I shouldn't have played this. But things have been coming along. That's awesome, dude. Like, it feels so good, right? Having your own house and like buying your first house or apartment and then actually having the budget to make it your own is so good. Because like when you're buying for the first time, you have the ability to turn it into yours, which is awesome. We're not going to talk about this fact that everything is going to break and cost you a lot of money. Centavic, I just said we're not going to talk about that. Let Dot just enjoy the new house, right? Let him just enjoy that for a while. Wow, thank you. Thank you. I wanted to draw another copper cock. That's why. How did you know that that is exactly what I wanted to draw? It's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Ew, yikes forever.
All right. E-strike. Soup up. Go again. The problem is they're just keeping their hand, right? Like, this looks alright because they're not blocking. But the thing is, they don't need to. We're going draw again here because I can attack with the Spitfire, which will give me 1 more damage. And so I'm trying on Tasman, we got a huge hailstorm and now I need a new roof. Yeah. We needed a new ventilation system because apparently what they put in was crap. But, you know, that's not every house, right? You may get lucky and it's all just fine. They're gonna pimp this graphene to like 1,000,000 damage, aren't they? Why would they take all this damage otherwise? Good lord, this may be my death. Alright.
Show me what you got!
I'm in danger.
We're blocking 3. Actually, wait, hold on. Sorry.
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 I'm
Sorry. I mean, they're gonna have a reaction anyway, right? But we can dream of a world where they can't get over this block. That's the world we dream of. And I know hero abilities matter, and you know. If you can't read. Danger dagger. Yeah, I mean... they have to have lethal here, right? Why? I mean, yes. I mean, even the dagger here is just lethal. I mean, this. They can just flick now and. Yeah. This was a throwaway game. I didn't really pay attention here. I was too worked up about politics. Stupid politics. Oh, another one. There you go. GG. Yeah, should have not played this game. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. But yeah, guys, let's open this pack here. I already opened it, but we haven't looked at it yet. GG to our opponent. Man overboard. Painful premonition. Sprout strength. Phoenix banner. Walk in my shoes. Blast rig. Ooh, high current currency. Hey, we got a Majestic. I don't think this is being played though. So yeah, this is it for this week's stream. I'm sorry that it's only one stream this week. I do promise though I will come back with a storm of great ideas. I'm working on a really big, what I think is really cool idea. And I will unveil this most likely next week at the start of the week. So be here. I think it's a really cool concept, which will be a lot of fun to watch. And there will be opportunities to participate and to engage and to win stuff as I like to do. So sorry for the announcement of an announcement, but I'm really excited about it and I can't keep it to myself. I currently played in Victor. All right. Huh. Till. Really can't wait until we're in spoiler season. Yeah, I mean, I know that Scott Mines has a spoiler, but I think that's the only spoiler that has been announced so far. I don't think we've seen anybody else announce spoilers yet. So hopefully we'll get to hear about who has spoilers soon. And when are we expecting that to happen? Is that going to start happening around PT Yokohama? I think so, right? But anyway. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. As always, hugely, greatly appreciated. Thanks for listening to my old man rants and shakes fist at the sky today. On Thursday. Oh, true, because do they have a... Is there going to be a keynote speech? There's got to be, right? So that's what we got looking forward to. But yeah, join the Discord, take likes and subscribe and all that kind of jazz. And if you're new here, thanks for finding your way here and sticking around. If you've been here for ages, thank you so much for being here time after time after time. I really greatly appreciate it. And if nothing else, go in the big wide world, take care of yourself, somebody else if you can, and I do hope you win all your games. Hope to see you soon, sometime either live here on stream or maybe even at an event. I'm gonna have some dinner, take the dog out, and then go pass out. Thanks everyone. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.